Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Dave here. I'm on this caramel kick since our last recipe, dulce de leche, so I thought, I need a snack. So what about popcorn with a caramel coating? So we went ahead and made up this caramel popcorn, and it is incredibly lovely and great and yummy. You're going to want to make it for sure, so let me walk you through this. So first off, what I've got here is some microwavable popcorn, and I'm going to use this, but you can use the popping popcorn that you do in the pan, or you can use a popcorn popper, whatever you like, as long as it works. I'm going to microwave this for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until it pops, and just keep an eye on it and listen to the sound of that delicious popping. So here we go. After about 2.5 minutes, we're just going to pop the top, and be careful, it's hot. I'm just going to add this to a bowl and let it cool a little bit. Alright, next up I'm going to add a cup of brown sugar to a pot. And this is fairly well packed down. Half a cup of butter, which is a stick or about 113 grams. A quarter cup of corn syrup, and you can use the corn syrup of your choice. About half a teaspoon of salt. And last but not least, I'd say, maybe half a teaspoon or so. I'm just going to eyeball this vanilla extract. Now what I'm going to do is take my spatula and just kind of give this a mix together. Because when we put this on the stove, we don't want to mix this. Before we cook the dish, I'd like to extend an invitation to visit our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll put a link in the description section below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that little notification bell. That way, you'll never miss a video we release. Now we're going to slip this on the stove, I'd say about over medium heat, and let it melt down. While it's melting down, I'm going to snack on the popcorn. You best not eat all the ingredients though. It's good. Now with this you can kind of swoosh it around, but don't put a spoon in there and stir it. Now as you can see guys, we got these nice big bubbles forming, so what I'm going to do is reduce the heat a little bit and just let this simmer for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, it's come together nicely, so we're just going to pull it off the heat. Add in half a teaspoon of baking soda and give it a stir around. And the magic is going to happen. It's going to create this beautiful, light, airy texture. Look at this. I'm going to take my caramel mixture and just kind of pour it over top of our popcorn. Grab up my spatula and give it a nice mix together. Of course, you're not going to get it all covered, but you're going to have most of it covered. Might be a little bit sloppy, but that's okay. You might have to dig deep into that bottom because it's going to sink down, but it'll cover. This smells so good. Now I'm just going to pull our caramel popcorn out of the bowl, spread it out evenly onto a baking tray lined with some parchment paper. And what you can do if you got some clumps, you can just kind of, divide them out a little bit. Okay, now that we have it all spread out, we're just going to allow this to cool completely. I can hardly wait to taste this. After it's cooled, you're going to get some chunks like this. Now you can go ahead and break this up like that if you want to take the time, but personally, I just prefer the chunks. They're yummy as is. And there you have it, our caramel popcorn. So my favorite part, the taste testing. So good, guys. The caramel combined with the popcorn, the sweetness of it, great for movie nights, Super Bowl, parties, whatever you want. I just love this. I gotta eat more. In our last video, which was dulce de leche, somebody mentioned add some brandy to it, and that's a really good idea. So if you want to go back and look at that recipe and add some brandy, that's fine. I could even have a shot of brandy with this. So for the full scoop on this recipe and many more great snacks or whatever you want, head on over to cookandshare.com. You're going to love it over there. Tons of stuff to make. Thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing, and see you next time.